Today, we're talking about something very important: how to process difficult emotions. Fear, anxiety, sadness, anger, feelings close to depression. Every human being feels these emotions. The problem is not that we feel them, the problem is that most of us were never taught how to handle them, how to process them. We were taught how to study, how to work, how to behave, but no one has ever taught us how to sit with fear, with emotions, with anger. No one has taught us how to handle sadness when sadness arises, when depression arises, what to do. What to do when anxiety shows up in our day to day life, because they will show up. It's part of our lives. So we grow up confused. Before we talk about the tool, how to process emotions, we must understand something very important. Most of the pain we feel is not coming from the emotions themselves. It is coming from what we believe about emotions in the first place. Let me explain. Many of us learn, including myself, that emotions are somehow bad. When I was young, I remember if I felt sad, I heard things like this: don't cry, boys don't cry, be strong, it's nothing, it's okay, you don't have to cry. Crying is bad. Maybe you heard similar things. Slowly, we start believing that sadness is wrong, fear is wrong, anger is wrong. Believed fear means we are weak in some way. So when these emotions show up in our lives, we fight them because we say in our mind, I should not feel this. This is bad. What is wrong with me? Why am I feeling this? This is suffering from thin air. This is where pain begins, because now you are not only feeling fear, you're feeling fear and fighting fear. You're not only feeling sadness, you're judging yourself. You're judging yourself for feeling sad. This creates a loop of pain. This is the biggest myth. The biggest myth and the biggest self-limiting belief that you have about emotions are bad in some way. They are not. Your life. Emotions are natural signals from your body and brain. Fear is a signal of possible danger, either it's realistic or not. Sadness is a signal of loss. Maybe it's realistic or not. Anger is a signal of cross boundary. Maybe it is healthy or not. Their information, they are not enemies. The second myth and limiting belief is this: I should not feel this. Of course, you should feel this. Of course, it's natural to feel this. This is a very rigid and destructive rule. I should not feel anxious. I should not feel sad. I should not feel angry. But tell me something: can you control weather? Of course not. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's sunny, sometimes there's a storm. Emotions are like weather inside your body. You cannot stop them from coming, but you can learn how to sit through the storm and pass them in a healthy way. Third method, the third destructive limiting belief is this: other people cause emotions. Yes, people can say things, people can behave badly, but your emotional reactions only happens inside of you. When we believe others control our emotions, we give away our power, because it's not true. When we understand that our emotions happen inside of us, we take back responsibility, we take back our power. Because blaming others means we don't know how to cope with emotions. When emotions arise, say, oh, blame this person. But the real problem is you don't know how to deal with these emotions. I didn't for years, for decades, and I was stuck. Every time there's an emotional turmoil, either I was binge eating, I was smoking, I was watching lots of movie, just to don't know how to deal with some of the feelings. So now let's talk about the tool. This is very simple, but simple does not mean easy. Step number one: create a time. Of course, everything needs time. When you're in a safe and not distracted place, just create a simple time. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, doesn't matter. Start with 10 minutes. Step 2, set a timer on your phone. Maybe set a meditation timer so there's a bell so you can understand, or there's a simple timer so you can hear a bell at the end of the time. Step 3, sit down, close your eyes, relax. Sit or lay down in a comfortable and certain position. So you feel relaxed and you feel certain and faithful. It's not about how you sit, it's about having faith this will work, because it does. Close your eyes. Now, instead of running from emotions, turn toward it. Welcome it. So if there's emotion on your head, on your nose, on your throat, on your stomach, most of our emotions come in our stomach. Just find out where it is. It is in your body. It's not your thinking, it's in your body. Close and go towards that emotion and relax. Ask yourself, during facing emotion, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Is it tightness? Is it heaviness? Is it pressure? Don't analyze it, just notice. You're not trying to fix. You are not trying to solve. You're simply allowing the feeling to exist, to love it, to welcome it. As Rumi said, to welcome the guest. Your emotions are your guests. They are not your enemies. They are here to empower you. They will empower you. Say quietly in your mind when facing those emotions, it's okay to feel this. I allow this feeling. I am safe. At first, your mind will resist. It's, this is uncomfortable. I don't like this. Let's check the phone. What's happening? Let me do this. Now let me get a cup of tea. Stay with it for the time being. Breathe slowly. Stay with emotions. Stay with the feeling. Let the emotions move inside you. You might feel to get it stronger for a moment. It will get stronger for a moment, then it slows down. That's normal. When you finally stop running, the emotion shows up like a shy animal. But if you stay with it, something interesting happens. It starts to change, it softens, it moves, it loses intensity. Emotions are like waves. If you let the wave rise and fall, it passes. If you fight the wave, you drown. Do this practice regularly. Not only when things are extreme, like you feel extreme pain. Whenever you notice a difficult emotion during the day, tell yourself, I will sit with this later. Find a time and sit with it. With repetition, your nervous system learns something powerful. I can feel difficult emotions and survive. This builds real and deep confidence. No fake confidence, no pretending, real inner stability. You stop being afraid of your own feelings, and when you stop being afraid of your feelings, you stop being afraid of life. This is one of the most powerful skills you can learn, and I learned from teachers that I'm deeply grateful for. It will improve your relationships, it will improve your focus and your mental health. Peace does not come from controlling the world. Peace comes from being able to sit with your emotions. Start small, be patient, and remember, there's nothing wrong with you for feeling. You're human. Your emotions, your power. I wish you all the best. Have a confident life.